Angel's message: you'll be speechless. When you hear who's in love with you, opening hook right now, in this exact moment, someone is thinking about you. Not just thinking, actively, intentionally sending love and protection toward your life. And I'm not talking about someone you can see or call on the phone. I'm talking about beings of pure light who have been assigned to your existence since the day you were born. But here's what's about to shift everything you thought you knew. What if I told you that the love being sent your way right now is so powerful, so overwhelming and so complete that it transcends everything human love could ever be? What if the reason you've survived certain moments, avoided certain disasters, or felt inexplicable peace during impossible situations wasn't luck at all? It was this love in action. By the end of this message, you're going to understand exactly who loves you in ways that will completely transform how you see your life, your struggles, and your future. And trust me, you're going to be speechless. Introduction and engagement. Call Welcome Back to God's Message Today channel, where we explore the deeper truths of divine love, protection, and purpose that the universe wants you to understand right now. If this is your first time with us, I'm so grateful you're here, and I want you to know that you arriving at this message is no coincidence. The algorithm, the timing, the moment you clicked, all of it was orchestrated by forces working in your favor. Before we go any deeper into this profound revelation, I want to ask you to do something powerful for me. In the comment section below, I want you to type, "I receive," if you're ready to accept the divine love and protection being offered to you right now. This isn't just a comment, it's a declaration. It's you telling the universe and your guardian angels that you're open, you're willing, and you're ready for what's coming. Type it now, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a message that's meant for you. Turn on those notifications because what we share here changes lives. And the next video might be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. The deeper truth about divine love now. Let me ask you something that might feel uncomfortable for a moment. When was the last time you felt truly, completely loved? Not the conditional love that comes with expectations or the love that evaporates when you make a mistake or fall short. I'm talking about the kind of love that sees everything about you, your failures, your doubts, your darkest thoughts, your hidden shame, and says, "I love you anyway. I love you completely. I love you forever." Most of us have never experienced this kind of love from another human being. And that's actually okay, because this love was never meant to originate from humans. This love comes from the realm of the divine. Your guardian angels are not distant figures floating somewhere in the clouds, disconnected from your reality. They are assigned to you specifically. They know your name. They understand your struggles because they're present in them. They witness every moment of your life. And according to the scripture in Psalm 91:11, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." This isn't a vague promise or a poetic metaphor. This is a direct statement about the reality of your life. Angels are actively guarding you. They're navigating you away from harm you don't even see coming. They're opening doors that align with your highest good, and they're closing doors that would lead you toward destruction, even when you can't understand why certain things aren't happening the way you wanted. Think about the times in your life when something didn't work out. A relationship that ended unexpectedly. A job you didn't get. A plan that fell through. In the moment, it felt like failure. It felt like disappointment. But looking back now, can you see how those closed doors actually protected you? How the person you thought was your forever turned out to be wrong for you? How the job you didn't get led you somewhere better? That wasn't random. That wasn't luck. That was divine intervention working through your angels to keep you on the path meant for your highest fulfillment. The love that never sleeps. Here's something that should absolutely blow your mind. Your angels never sleep. While you're resting, while you're unconscious and vulnerable, your angels are awake. While you're at work stressed about bills, your angels are working behind the scenes arranging opportunities you don't even know about yet. While you're scrolling through social media comparing your life to others and feeling like you're not enough, your angels are reminding you of your infinite worth. In Psalm 121:4, the scripture tells us, "He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, He who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. This means that your protection is never off duty. Your love is never clocking out. The divine force watching over your life is constant, unwavering, and totally committed to your well-being. When you understand this deeply, it changes how you move through the world. Instead of being consumed by anxiety about what might go wrong, you can walk with a confidence that comes from knowing you're not alone in this. Every step you take, someone is watching over you. Every decision you make, you have guidance available to you if you're willing to listen. Every moment of fear, you have comfort available to you if you're willing to receive it. Recognizing the signs of angel love. So how do you know your angels love you? How do you recognize their presence in your everyday life? The signs are everywhere if you know what to look for. Sometimes it's a thought that pops into your head at exactly the right moment. A warning that keeps you from making a terrible mistake, or an idea that seems to come out of nowhere and changes everything. Sometimes it's a series of coincidences that feel too perfectly timed to be random. Sometimes it's meeting exactly the right person who says exactly the words you needed to hear, at exactly the moment you needed to hear them. Sometimes it's feeling an inexplicable peace wash over you right when you need it most. Even though nothing in your circumstances has changed, the Bible describes this in Hebrews 13:2, which says, "Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it." This tells us that angels move among us, often in disguise. That person who helped you at your lowest moment might have been an angel. That stranger who offered you exactly what you needed when you needed it might have been divine intervention in human form. The message here is clear. Divine love comes to you through mysterious channels. It doesn't always announce itself. It doesn't always come with a heavenly glow or obvious signs. Sometimes it looks like an ordinary moment, but it's actually extraordinary grace, the personal nature of divine attention. What I want you to really grasp here is how personal this is. God doesn't love you as part of a massive group. God doesn't love you in a generic, one-size-fits-all way. Your angels are assigned to you because you matter individually. Your life has specific significance. The struggles you're facing right now are not meaningless. The dreams in your heart are not accidents. The specific combination of talents, abilities, and perspectives that make you uniquely you, these things are intentional. In Matthew 10:29-31, Jesus says, "Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground apart from the knowledge of your Father. And even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. So don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. Let that sink in." God knows the exact number of hairs on your head. Now you might think, well, that number changes every day. That's impossible. But the point isn't the literal accuracy of the count. The point is the intimacy of God's attention toward you. This is a God who doesn't miss details about your life, because God doesn't take a casual interest in your life. God takes an obsessive, committed, deeply personal interest in your existence. God cares about the small things because God cares about you. Every struggle matters because you matter. Every tear you cry is seen. Every doubt you have is heard. Every fear you carry is understood. The divine love that transforms pain now. You might be sitting with this message and thinking, if God loves me and my angels are protecting me, why do I still suffer? Why do bad things still happen to me? Why do I still experience loss and pain and disappointment? This is one of the most important questions in faith, and I want to address it directly. Divine love doesn't mean that nothing bad will ever happen to you. Divine love means that nothing that happens to you will ever be wasted or meaningless. It means that even in the darkest moments, even when you can't see it, the divine is working to transform your pain into purpose. In Romans 8:28, Paul writes, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." Notice it doesn't say only good things happen to those who love God. It says that in all things, the good and the bad, the victories and the defeats, the moments of clarity and the times of confusion, God is working for your good. Your angels are not preventing all suffering, because suffering sometimes becomes the very thing that transforms you into who you're meant to become. Suffering teaches compassion. Failure teaches resilience. Loss teaches gratitude. Fear teaches courage. The divine intelligence working through your angels is orchestrating your experiences not to make life comfortable, but to make you whole. The assignment of your guardian angels. Let me paint you a picture of what's actually happening in the spiritual realm right now, even as you listen to these words. You have angels assigned to you with very specific purposes. They're not bored beings floating around waiting for something to do. They have assignments, they have missions, and those missions revolve entirely around supporting your highest good and your spiritual development. One of your angels might be assigned specifically to guard your mind, to help you recognize toxic thoughts and redirect your thinking toward what's true, honorable, and beautiful. Another might be assigned to protect your relationships, guiding you toward people who will love and support you and away from people who would harm you. Another might be assigned to your finances, opening doors of abundance and helping you recognize opportunities for provision. In Isaiah 43, 5-6, God says, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you. I will bring your children from the east and gather you from the west. I will say to the north, give them up, and to the south, do not hold them back. Bring my sons from afar and my daughters from the ends of the earth." This speaks to divine coordination on a massive scale. God is directing all the elements of the universe toward your well-being. Your angels are agents of this divine coordination. They're working with other angels assigned to the people in your life, orchestrating meetings and moments that will shape your destiny. They're influencing circumstances and timing in ways that serve your growth and purpose. The love that calls you toward your destiny here is something that might challenge you in the best possible way. The love your angels have for you is not just protective, it's purposeful. They don't just want to keep you safe, they want to push you toward your potential. They want to call you out of comfort into courage. They want to invite you into a life that's bigger and more meaningful than what you're currently living. This is the kind of love that doesn't enable complacency. This is the kind of love that says, you're capable of more than this. You're meant for more than this. Step forward. In Proverbs 22:3, we read, "The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty." Your angels are providing you with spiritual prudence. They're showing you dangers so you can avoid them, but they're also showing you opportunities so you can pursue them. They're nudging you toward growth. They're creating circumstances that stretch you and develop you. Sometimes this feels uncomfortable. Sometimes the love of your angels manifests as a door closing when you wanted it to open, or a delay when you wanted immediate results. But this is still love. This is love that honors your potential and refuses to let you settle for less than your destiny. The response required from you now, here's the crucial part that many people miss. The love of your angels and the protection of the divine are always available to you, but they operate most powerfully in your life when you're in alignment with them. When you're listening, when you're receptive, when you're willing to follow the guidance you're receiving. In Proverbs 18:15 it says, "The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, for the ears of the wise seek it out." This means that wisdom and divine guidance are constantly being offered to you, but you have to be actively seeking them. You have to be tuning in. You have to be creating space in your life to hear what your angels are trying to communicate. This is why meditation, prayer, and quiet reflection are so important. This isn't about religious ritual or checking boxes. This is about creating a frequency where you can receive the love and guidance being broadcast toward you constantly. When you quiet your mind, when you still your body, when you focus your attention inward, you create space for the divine to reach you. Your angels are always trying to communicate. They're sending you signs, synchronicities, intuitive hits, and moments of clarity. But if you're too distracted, too stressed, too consumed by the noise of the world, you'll miss them. You'll miss the love that's trying to reach you. Transforming your relationship with fear, one of the greatest gifts your angels want to give you is freedom from fear. Fear is the opposite frequency of divine love. When you're operating from fear, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of loss, fear of the future, you're essentially blocking the signal of divine love from reaching you. You're creating interference in the frequency. But here's what's beautiful. This interference can be cleared. In 2 Timothy 1:7, Paul writes, "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love and self-discipline." The divine spirit available to you right now is not a spirit of timidity or fear. It's a spirit of power. It's a spirit of love. It's a spirit of clarity and strength. Every time you feel fear arising, that's actually an opportunity to practice receiving divine love. That's a moment to pause and say, I know I'm afraid right now, but I also know I'm protected. I know I'm guided. I know I'm loved by forces greater than my circumstances. This isn't about pretending the fear doesn't exist. It's about acknowledging the fear while also acknowledging the greater reality of divine presence and protection. Over time, as you practice this again and again, fear loses its power over you. It doesn't disappear, but it stops being your dominant frequency. Love becomes your default setting, the love that multiplies your blessings. As you begin to align with the divine love surrounding you, something remarkable starts happening. Your blessings multiply. Now, I'm not talking about magical thinking or prosperity gospel. I'm talking about a real, measurable shift in what becomes possible in your life. When you're operating from a place of fear and scarcity, you make decisions that create more fear and scarcity. You hold on to things too tightly. You compete with others instead of collaborating. You assume the worst about people's intentions. You miss opportunities because you're too afraid to take risks. But when you're operating from a place of trust in divine love, everything shifts. You make decisions from abundance. You're generous because you trust that what you give will return to you. You attract people who match your frequency. You recognize opportunities because you're looking for them, expecting them, trusting that they're coming. In Matthew 6:33, Jesus says, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." This is not a promise of random magical wealth or consequences-free living. This is a promise that when you align yourself with divine principles, with love, with integrity, with faith, with service, everything you actually need will come to you. The universe, guided by divine intelligence and administered by your angels, will conspire to provide for you. Doors will open, people will appear, resources will flow, not because you're special or deserve it more than anyone else, but because you've aligned yourself with the natural law of abundance that operates through the universe. The intimacy of being known and loved completely. What your angels want you to understand more than anything else is that you are completely known and completely loved. Not partially known, completely. Not loved conditionally, completely. There is nothing about you that is hidden from divine awareness. And more importantly, there is nothing about you that makes you unworthy of divine love. Your failures are known and forgiven. Your doubts are known and understood. Your shame is known and healed. Your regrets are known and redeemed. In Psalm 139, 1-3, the psalmist writes, "You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways." This isn't creepy surveillance. This is intimate knowing. This is a love so complete that it sees everything about you and chooses you anyway. And not just chooses you, celebrates you, delights in you, takes joy in your existence. Your angels are rejoicing over you right now. Even in this moment, as you listen to these words, your angels are celebrating you, sending you waves of love and affirmation. Not because you've earned it or accomplished something, simply because you exist. You matter. Your life has significance just by virtue of your existence. Stepping into your divine inheritance as we come toward the profound conclusion of this message, I want you to know that what you're feeling right now, this warmth, this peace, this sense of being held and loved, this is real. This isn't imagination or wishful thinking. This is the actual touch of divine love upon your consciousness. This is your angels speaking to your heart, reminding you of a truth you may have forgotten. You are never alone. You are never abandoned. You are never outside the reach of divine love and protection. Your inheritance as a child of the divine is not a future promise you have to wait for. It's a present reality available to you right now. You inherit peace that passes understanding. You inherit strength in your weakness. You inherit wisdom to navigate your challenges. You inherit abundance in every area of your life. You inherit purpose and meaning. You inherit community with others who are also awakening to this divine love. And most importantly, you inherit the absolute certainty that everything happening in your life right now, even the difficult things, especially the difficult things, is being woven into a story of redemption and triumph. In Jeremiah 29:11, God says to you directly, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." Your angels are working every single day to bring those plans into manifestation in your life. They're orchestrating synchronicities. They're opening doors. They're connecting you with the right people. They're preparing you for the next level of your destiny. They're doing this because they love you. They're doing this because they've been assigned to you. They're doing this because your life matters. Closing blessing and call to action. As we conclude this divine message, I want to ask you to do something powerful. In the comments below, I want you to declare your reception of this love. Type "blessed and ready" if you're ready to step into the fullness of divine love and protection that's available to you. Type it boldly, type it with conviction, and know that as you type it, you're not just making a comment, you're making a declaration to the universe, to your angels, and to yourself that you're ready for what comes next. If this message has touched your heart, if you've felt the presence of divine love in these words, please like this video. Your engagement helps us reach more people who are ready to hear these messages. And if you haven't already, subscribe to God's Message Today channel so you never miss a message that's meant for you. Click that notification bell so you're alerted the moment we post new content. We're posting regularly with messages of divine love, protection, and purpose. And the next video might be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it right now. Your friend, your family member, your colleague, the person you've been worried about. They need to know they're loved and protected by forces greater than their circumstances. Forward this to them. Tag them in the comments. Let them know about our channel. By sharing this message, you're becoming a messenger of divine love yourself. You're participating in the healing of the world. And finally, if you truly love what we do, and this message has impacted your life, we would be deeply grateful for your support. Consider giving super thanks as a token of appreciation for the work we do bringing these divine messages to you. Your donations help us continue this mission to awaken people to the reality of divine love and protection. Every contribution, no matter how small, fuels our ability to reach more souls who are ready to hear these truths. Remember this: right now, in this very moment, you are loved. You are protected. You are guided. You are seen. You are known. You are enough. Your angels are celebrating you. The divine is conspiring on your behalf. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from this love. Not your mistakes, not your doubts, not your circumstances, not your past. You are held. You are safe. You are home in the arms of divine love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for opening your heart to this message. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, know that you are blessed beyond measure. So here's what we need to land right now. Your angels are real, they love you completely, and they're working for you constantly. Not tomorrow, not when you deserve it more, right now, today. In this very moment while you're listening to these words, divine love is being poured out toward your life. The question isn't whether you're loved. You are. The question is whether you're ready to receive it. Are you ready to step out of fear and into faith? Are you ready to trust that what's happening in your life is being orchestrated for your highest good, even when you can't see the full picture? Are you ready to align yourself with the frequency of divine love so that blessings can flow to you more easily? I want you to do something right now. In the comments section, type "blessed and ready" if you're making that commitment. Not someday, not when you feel more prepared. Right now, type it as a declaration that you're choosing to receive the love, protection, and guidance that's available to you. This simple act is more powerful than you realize. You're literally signaling to the universe that you're open, you're ready, you're willing. And when you make that declaration, watch what starts shifting in your life. Like this video if it resonated with your soul. Your engagement helps this message reach the people who need it most. Subscribe to God's Message Today channel right now if you haven't already, because we're posting life-changing divine messages regularly and you don't want to miss a single one. Click that notification bell so you get alerted the moment new content drops. That next video could be exactly what you've been waiting for. Share this with someone today. Your friend who's struggling, your family member who's lost hope, your colleague who's drowning in fear. Forward this to them. Tell them about our channel. You never know whose life this message will transform. By sharing it, you're being an instrument of divine love in someone else's life. If this channel means something to you, if these messages are genuinely helping you, consider supporting us with super thanks or a donation. Every single contribution fuels our mission to awaken people to the reality of divine love and the protection of their angels. Your support is a blessing to us and to everyone who benefits from the work we do. Here's the one thing I need you to carry forward from this moment. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You will never be alone. The forces of light surrounding your life are infinitely more powerful than anything working against you. Your angels are not passive observers. They're active participants in your life, constantly working to bring you into alignment with your highest destiny. Trust that. Believe that. Live that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for opening your heart to this message. Thank you for choosing to receive divine love. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, remember, you are protected, you are guided, you are loved, and you are exactly where you need to be. Blessings to you.